brings us closer to our dream. Detroit Sports Jersey is sponsored by ClientAttractionAcademy.com. It's a place for all of your business growth and marketing training needs. Start generating more leads and more sales. For more information, myclientattractionacademy.com. Don't leave it to the guesswork. Myclientattractionacademy.com tutorials will get you there. For more information, myclientattraction.com or 877-379-3793. 877-379-3793. Detroit Sports Jersey is sponsored by memstories.com, the place to think back and socialize about key events in our lives. Where were you when Super Bowl 2006 was played at Ford Field in Detroit? Share your mem stories. For more information, memstories.com. memstories.com. Now back to Hopesville at Detroit Sports Jersey.
All right, thank you very much. Thank you very much. So DC Super Bowl is set here.
Yeah.
Broncos,
Seahawks,
New Jersey is going down in the Meadowlands.
It's gonna be cold.
Yeah,
it's gonna be cold. Say high is gonna be like 30s, up in the 30s.
Let me tell you what's one of the biggest jokes so far that done came out of this. The commissioner. I'm gonna sit out there.
Oh yeah, so he's gonna sit out there in the cold.
How about this, commissioner? How about you also jump on one of them high-priced shuttles that you forcing people to take? How about that, commissioner?
He gonna get a limo, gonna pull right up to the front
commissioner.
Of the
How about that,
man?
So I tell you, man, some of these people, man, are just a joke within itself. I'm like, man, please, come on, you with the people. Shut up. If you was with the people, you wouldn't be forcing them to
take shuttles and cabs.
Wait, if you for the people, okay, why don't you shuttle them for free?
Yeah, right.
Hello?
Yeah,
hello?
Right.
Hello? You ain't gonna do that, are you, commish?
Nah, you're not gonna do that.
Yeah, of course he ain't. Oh, sucker. All right. Number one defense. Number one offense. All right, who you got, DC, and why?
I don't know. I can't pick, man.
I can.
I don't know, man. I can't pick now. I'm gonna wait till next week.
I'm straight up taking the Broncos.
You gonna take the Broncos?
I'm gonna tell you why.
Why?
Richard Sherman kind of made me mad with his antics. I understand the emotions. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I really get that. I understand he was hyped, but that ain't the type of game that you run up to somebody and do what you did. Now, if it was the first game of the season, okay, no big deal. But
they say Crabtree was talking junk about him the whole week.
Okay, that's cool talking, but you putting your hands on me is two different things. I don't want you to touch me when I just done lost a tough game like that. Yeah. I don't want you even touch him. Let me go relax, calm down, get my thoughts together,
and then
holler at me then. We still, you got your emotion, of course, because you all hypey and geek, and I got my emotion. I'm pissed and mad. Because we talking about Super Bowl here.
That was a crucial point in the game, and it was a bad throw on Kaepernick's part too. So he didn't throw a good pass, and Sherman was there to knock the ball down. So
I'll tell you one thing about Sherman. You know what he did without even realizing? See, people looking at him, old school player, blah blah this. But you know what he done? He done put the most pressure on his back
than anybody.
Of the biggest stage, because if he gets burnt. Do you know how stupid he gonna look?
He gonna look real stupid.
You know how stupid he gonna look?
And Demaryius Thomas was like, I wanted to check me the whole game.
He put pressure on himself. It look good now. You out there now and everybody praising you, patting you on your back, but if you get burnt, so now you guys, now you running out there, you scared, you on the biggest stage, you got millions and millions all over the world watching you. Now you worried about, am I about to get burnt? Of course you're gonna say that you're not, because according to you, you're the best corner in the league, but look who the quarterback is, my man. Look who the quarterback is. And see, I wanted to go for Seattle because everybody know how I do it, because they don't give us much chance as far as coaches and quarterback. So when my team don't make it, I go for the black quarterback or the black coach.
Right, no black coach.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So they got the Russell Wilson, and it's nothing racial. It's just. They made it that way. They don't give us the opportunity.
Nah, they don't.
You know what I'm saying? Like, for example, here, when the Lions hired Jim Caldwell to come to the
they
team,
give him
he got to prove to himself.
Yeah, he got to
prove himself.
He got to win a playoff game to get approved.
Them other 25 coaches, I not heard one time of the fans saying he got to prove himself. What they always say, he's the right one. He gonna get us there. You suckers.
But Jim Caldwell got to prove himself.
He got somebody with 3 Super Bowl appearances and 2 rings.
Yeah.
They got to prove themselves. You ain't had a Super Bowl coach that ever coached this team. Never. Your best coach was Wayne Fox with 66 wins. What that tell you?
Yeah.
We talking about the 90s.
And you ain't had a good coach since then.
So that's the only reason, like I said, I go that route. You know, I don't understand why Jim Caldwell got to come here and prove himself. He already done proved himself. He done been to 3 Super Bowls. Granted, he wasn't no head coach. Neither was
he was an offensive coordinator, so that helps.
It's like, and neither was none of them other bums that you brought in. They was never head coaches.
Nah, they wasn't.
And they didn't bring nothing with them but mouth and talk. That's it.
You know how the Lions fans
the Lions organization, this is a good organization. Shut up. No, you're not. No, you're not.
See, this is where we need free agency. What his opinion
free agent. He's a sucker too. That's why he ain't here. He faded away with that 63. He had his chest pumped out.
Then they lost 4 straight. It was like, okay, I'm gonna be quiet.
I wish he was here
quiet
too.
Like a mouse.
I wish he was here too. I got a lot to say to that young man.
Like, why you run scared, brother?
What you over there mouthing off at? Everybody, the voice is out today, so we got this trespass in the studios sitting on the side. I don't know. But anyway, call in 313-868-3688. But I think we're going to have a good Super Bowl here.
It's going to be cold.
You know, like I said, one thing I don't agree with what the NFL did to Richard Sherman. They fined him $7,875. I mean, that
Why?
Was,
that was stupid because of what he said on TV.
See, that's once again the NFL watering down their product. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? He didn't walk. I mean, okay, granted, he's gave him a tap on the butt. That's how all football players tap on the head. Okay, I understand that part. Where Crabtree didn't want to have no part, nobody touch. I understand that, but he did nothing to warrant fine. I'm sorry. No, he did. Now, what they probably gonna say, he did the choke move. Okay.
Who hasn't done that?
Okay.
Who hasn't done that?
I don't remember Reggie Miller getting that fine when he did.
Reggie did that to Spike Lee when he hit the 3 pointers against the Knicks that one year.
Once again, NFL watering down their product. Making it a soft lead. Now, like I said, I'm not no big fan, but when I call it like I see it. I don't think he deserved a fine of $7,000. I'm sorry.
Talking about he should have let Aaron Andrews finish.
He
was into the moment. I mean, and then they didn't even show where he gave her a hug afterwards.
Exactly.
And told her he was sorry for yelling at her.
Well, see, once again, that's the media.
Yeah,
that's the media.
They show the bad part. They don't show the good stuff.
But the good stuff don't sell, man. Good stuff don't. The controversy sells because you see how people went off. I'm gonna tell you something right now. If you ever want to see people's true colors,
say something bad about somebody.
Go let's take that Richard Sherman incident for instance. Soon as that happened, all you have to do is go to the social media. And you'll see where all the racists come out, all the thugs.
Say he was a thug.
Let me clear something else with this too. They got this thing going around, picture of him
and Justin Bieber.
Let me say one thing. Justin Bieber ain't no thug.
No.
He's a thug wannabe. No. He's a wild punk teen with a lot of money that's having fun. Now, do I agree with him throwing eggs at his neighbor's house? No.
That was funny.
But you know what?
Me personally, I thought it was funny.
But you know what kills me though, right? People that judge him, the adults that's judging him, the man, they really mad because he's rich and he's doing this. That's what it boils down to. Yeah. But how many parents or people done egg somebody's car on Halloween, their house? I mean, come on now. Toilet paper. You know what I'm saying? House, he's just a young punk kid having fun. Especially, he's only 18. You know what I was doing at 18? I was buckety wild. I wasn't rich.
Nah.
But I was buckety wild.
You didn't have a million. You didn't have a million hits on YouTube.
Nah, man.
You wasn't going across the world singing to people.
So let's get clear that Justin Bieber's no thug. He's a thug wannabe.
No, they say he's a misled child.
Yeah, okay. And people that call him a thug, you don't know what a thug. Just because you call him a thug, don't mean what you're talking about. I can call my arm a leg. That don't mean I know what I'm talking about because I called it a leg. My arm a leg. I mean, you can say, man, please, he ain't no thug. He's just a young punk kid with a lot of money, having fun
enjoying his life.
His way, exactly.
I mean,
and can I say this, keep it on one more thing before I get off on this Justin Bieber thing. Another thing, they mad about. Let's keep it real. He hanging around a lot of brothers.
Yeah.
He go get the sister strippers. He has nothing about Justin Bieber says white, but his skin.
So they mad he hang around with some brothers and he got in trouble. That's what it was boiled down to.
Hey man, I'm just calling it like it is. I mean, my eyes don't lie.
I know.
My eyes don't lie.
Nah, man. But
But
what can you do?
It is what it is. But anyway, back to Richard Sherman, he ain't no thug. He's just a guy that was hyping. And trust me, you talking to a true 49ers fan here. Yeah, you ain't got to go up there yet. Hang tight. But you talking to a true 49ers fan, and I don't call that thuggerish.
Nah.
I call it
was just in the heat of the moment.
A
receiver called you out. And you shut him down, and they asked you about it, and then you just blasted him on TV.
Exactly,
It was me personally. I found nothing wrong with it.
It made me mad after tackle. Like I said, I'm a 49ers fan.
Yeah, you a 49ers fan.
But I was emotional. I was on that emotional roller coaster.
I mean, just like he was. He was on that emotional roller coaster.
Exactly.
It was a crucial part in the game. The ball came to him, and he was there at a good time to knock it down. My man was there for an interception, and game was over.
But I wouldn't, But I still have to. I'm going for Peyton Manning. I'm sorry. I gotta go with somebody that's done been there before, has the experience. Been on the big stage twice, won it once. And let me say something else about Brady. Peyton Manning. Him and Brady matched up last week, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now the talk was if Peyton Manning wins, that he's going to be the greatest quarterback of all time. I don't understand that thinking, man. Okay, look, he's been there 3 times. This is his third time. So far, he done lost 1-1. So hey, fools.
If he wins
Brady
today,
been there 5 times and won 3. Hello?
And they say that's a downfall of Brady.
Joe Montana won 4. Terry Bradshaw won 4. So how is he the greatest of all time?
Just because of his stats and
people mentality, man. I just don't get it.
But they say like if Brady been there 5 times, only won 3. He's 8-8 in the postseason, and he ain't win the Super Bowl since 2004.
But he still got 3,
man.
My 3 trumps your 1 all day long.
And my 3 trumps your 2. So even if you win, my 3 still trumps your 2.
Exactly. So I don't understand how he's the greatest.
Because they going off his regular season and his playoff appearances and his stats in the playoffs.
That don't mean nothing. We talking about championships at the end of the day.
Oh yeah.
Let me tell you something about these stats. Stats only means 2 things. It's good for his agent and his paycheck. It means nothing.
And the Hall of Fame.
Okay, I'll put it to you like this. When this Super Bowl 48 is over, people going to want to know who won. They ain't going to want to know. 10 years down the road, they ain't going to say, well, how many did a losing quarterback touchdowns did he throw? Don't nobody care about that but a loser.
Who won? How many touchdowns did he have? And was he the MVP? Yes or no?
Nobody care about that. But man, I'll tell you one thing. The NFL, man, they making some money. You know how much money they made last year? Over $9 billion. And this just 1 year. $9 billion.
They're probably gonna make more this year.
Man, the NFL getting paid. They the highest sports organization to get it in like that. Get it in.
Then they talking about having a football team in London.
Hey, your boy, let me tell you what your boy said. Verlander here. That's another reason I wish the free agent was here so I could get his opinion on this right here. Here go Verlander, the Detroit Tigers ace pitcher. He said Michael Crabtree, after that incident, he said Russell Wilson is a class act. Sherman, on the other hand, if he played baseball, would get a high and tight fastball on the inside. So you know what that means. Straight to the cheeks, G, to the head. They taking your head off, homeboy.
Wow.
Hey.
That's how you feel, Verlander?
Hey, I tell you what. That picture, it's on the top of my, I can't think of it. But he did A-Rod like that last year.
Oh, yeah. A-Rod came after him.
They took it straight to A-Rod. So they do not like the fact that he's got, been cheating all this time. Don't nobody in baseball like him.
Nah.
Even
and they gonna be glad he gone this season.
Even the union wanted to get rid of him.
That's bad. Union wanted to get rid of you.
And speaking of A-Rod, you know what? I was on his side for a minute here. But A-Rod, when you made this statement right here, this what turned me against you. Here go A-Rod's statement. He says that the long suspension could be a benefit, allowing him to rest and return to the Yankees for the final 3 years of his contract. So, basically, what you're saying, A-Rod, that you're guilty. That you're guilty.
I wouldn't say guilty.
How much time left?
It's on 16.
Oh, okay. We got 4 minutes. Yeah. So yeah. Come on. What? I mean,
I really couldn't say he said he was guilty.
Well, what is he saying then?
He's
not. He hooping and hollering saying he gonna sue. He tried to sue the union. The union wanted to kick him out. That's what made him mad with the other player. Like, you gonna sue the people? The union? We in the union. So you basically gonna sue us, the players?
But the union don't have his back.
Because they know he's guilty, brother. A-Rod know it too. To come out with a statement like this, according to him, when they handed down the 162, they knocked it down from 211, that he still was going to fight and sue and show up. But with this statement right here, my man, he's looked guilty. I'm sorry. He looks guilty. And I'm a big A-Rod fan, but I'm not no fan of cheating.
I wouldn't.
I'm not no fan
of
cheating.
I'm not a big A-Rod fan.
Because man, sports I played, and I know that I cheated. As I went back and like, man, I can't go home and be happy. I cheated. I confess, I cheated, dog. I can't be happy with a victory like that, knowing I done cheated.
A-Rod making millions of money.
I wasn't making a dime.
Yes, exactly. So he not gonna put his life on his career on jeopardy just by coming out and be like, yeah, I did it. Because even if he come out and say he did it, he's still going to face the facts. He's still going to face the fire of coming out and say he did it.
And see, another problem I have with that case, too, right? Major League Baseball paid the guy to actually,
testify against him.
So, basically, you had a drug dealer testifying. So, who are you to believe here? You paid him.
Yeah, do you believe the drug dealer?
But you paid the drug dealer, though. You paid him. I don't know, man. It is what it is. I'll tell you what, when we come back, speaking of big money, another reason I wish the free agent was here, but it is what it is. Come back after the commercial break, and Detroit Lions, could you say goodbye to Sue? He's leaving. And I hope he end up with the 49ers.
Oh, there you go.
He's leaving, and I'm so happy.
There you go.
I'll tell you why I'm happy when we come back after a word from our sponsor.
Detroit Sports Jersey is sponsored by Be Healthy. Be wealthy through brain abundance. Please listen to one of our great mentor NFL Marcus Brigham. Free tour below. bit.ly/Marcus777 or bit.ly/listen to Marcus. Sylvester Espinola, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, USA. Or for more info, bountifuljr@gmail.com. bountiful.junior@gmail.com. One on your left, one on your right. The power of two brings us closer to our dream. It's a place for all of your business growth and marketing training needs. Start generating more leads and more sales. For more information, myclientattractionacademy.com. Don't leave it to the guesswork. myclientattractionacademy.com tutorials will get you there. For more information, myclientattraction.com or 877-379-3793. 877-379-3793. Detroit Sports Thursday is sponsored by memstories.com, the place to think back and socialize about key events in our lives. Where were you when Super Bowl 2006 was played at Ford Field in Detroit? Share your mem stories. For more information, memstories.com. memstories.com. Now back to host Will at Detroit Sports Jersey.
All right, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Okay. As y'all know, if y'all don't know, Sue, my man Sue, that's the only player I love on the Lions, for real, because he played like I love him. I want him to just rip your head off. Man, I love the way he played. But check this out. Sue fired his agent. Guess who?
Hey, yeah, you hear who trying to pick him up?
Jay-Z. And the Lions, if y'all think y'all getting a hometown discount, forget it.
No.
Ask the Yankees, how did that work for them with Cano? He's in Seattle now. $300 million. Y'all not getting it. Goodbye. And I'm tell you another reason I'm glad he's gone too, right? Ask Cliff Avery how that's working out for him up in Seattle. Hello. He's playing for a Super Bowl. Oh, y'all talk garbage when he signed with Seattle. Oh, y'all said he was going to be a loser. Actually, he had a nice big play in that game against the 49ers, too.
He got a sack on
a sack or from something. Yeah, he did something big.
Sack or,
so Lions fans and organizations and media, how's that tasting in your mouth right about now?
They feel salty.
So, Sue, I beg of you, Megatron, I beg of you, get out of your contract and leave. See, Megatron, people fail to realize he's 28. He's in the prime of his career right now. You're not winning nothing here. Nothing. I was mad when Barry resigned here. I love Barry. Why did you resign, Barry? So
I was mad the Lions couldn't let him go.
Sue was making $12.5 million, $22.4 million against the salary cap of the Lions. 49 tackles, 5.5 sacks for the season. You think he gonna sign for $10 million, $8 million, $9? No, not when he's making 12. You think he's gonna take a?
How many more careers he got left on his?
He only got 2 years left. 2 years? Yeah. This year and next year. And he's out of here.
I mean, it depends on what they do.
He's out of here, my man.
Say it don't really matter what they do. He's just out of here.
He's out of here. And Sue, I don't blame you, baby boy. Get on that train and go down I-94 as fast as you can if you want to win a Super Bowl ring. Go talk to your boy Cliff Avery up in Seattle. See how that's working out for him. Oh, they laughed at him, called him stupid.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
Huh?
Why did he leave?
He's stupid. Is he? He's playing for He's playing in the Super Bowl next week. And he's stupid?
Yeah. Should have stayed with the Lions.
I'll tell you who's stupid.
But the Lions is at home right now watching the Super Bowl for next week.
Yeah, but he's stupid. No. Cliff Avery turned out to be a genius. So, I mean, he might have lost a few dollars. I grant you that. But sometimes...
And he on a better defense.
But see, exactly.
With a better secondary.
But see, sometimes, let me tell you about money. Sometimes these players, man, they invest their money wisely where they don't have to play and stay and be, miserable for the money. They can go out there where they done invest in. I give you another perfect. Oh, man, I was shocked by this guy, man. Ooh, man, I hate to see him leave the NBA, man. They talking about D Wade, man. His knees is just.
Oh yeah,
man. They said this might be his last year, man. But they said that he's got so much money because he invested wisely, and he's not no big, flashy type. So I'm good on that part. So that's my example of why some players don't need to, keep playing to be.
But they say D Wade, he was like, he was all that pressure during the season, and then come playoff time, he get worse. And then his knees.
Man, don't nobody play no hard and give up their body like that, man. D Wade, man, he just give up his body. Yeah. Let's take this call. Caller, you on the air, name and where you calling from?
This is the great Guru calling from Clinton Township.
What up, Guru?
What's going on, Guru? What can we do for you?
I'm a little upset this morning.
You upset every Sunday morning.
No, I'm really upset this morning, man.
Why you upset, man?
There's two things I'm upset with.
You had a bad bowel movement?
The Cass Tech quarterback. And I'm telling you what's going to surprise you is why I'm upset. I'm not upset with him, not least one bit. No, I'm upset with.
Who is that?
His friends.
His who?
I'm thinking about the situation. His friends should have never, ever let him do something like that. And young people should take this as a lesson. You got to be careful what type of people you hang around with, because you need a voice of reason around you at all times, especially if you got a promising future. There's just no reason. I just can't seem to think of me one person in the group that was with him, instead of encouraging him to do something wrong, to pull him down and let him know, you can't do this. This is not you.
Well, see what the Guru.
You got too much. You got a future ahead of you.
Well,
more than likely, all they did was encourage him to do it. Oh man, he's making you look bad. He's making you look like a punk. Oh man, do this, do that. And young people need to look up and check out who's around them, man. Because I just think that should have never, ever happened, ever.
So what Guru is talking about, the quarterback from Cass Tech, Jaru Campbell, body slamming a security guard that was caught on tape. And be honest with you, I'm kind of with you, but I'm kind of not, because it wasn't the kids and his friends in his life. It's the adults that's around him that's giving him a free. Because this wasn't his first rodeo.
No, this wasn't his first.
This wasn't his first rodeo, my man. This was the first one.
Well, caught on camera.
Well, actually, they caught the other one on camera when the coach had to wrestle him to the ground after he punched the player when they was lining up after the game to shake hands. Yeah. No, dog. It's the adults, not the kids. The kids don't help. But the adults are the dog. They, according to the sources, dog, ain't nobody ever told this kid no, cause he's a superstar. Matter of fact,
I'm not disagreeing with you. You're absolutely right.
But let me tell you, they give you another perfect.
It's hand in hand. They let him get away with murder, and then his friends don't. When stuff get tight and they see situations that they need to calm down, they don't.
Well, see, the friends are not gonna say nothing, cause they're gonna ride his coattail. But Terry Foster, 97.1, right for the Detroit News. I'll show you how the adults are such, a problem of this. He went to Cass Tech, right?
Right.
So he said that his sources at Cass Tech saying that Cass Tech is already trying to sweep this under the rug and point the finger at the security guard because they want him to play football there next year. So the adults don't help, man. See what I'm saying? How is that helping him?
And let me dig into that point too, because I've stressed that to a few people too. Let me tell you, when we was younger, now if that was me or somebody in my age group, a baby boomer, if we was at school and we picked up a security guard above our head, the first thing that came to our mind, we better put the security guard down, because there's no way we can explain to our parents that we picked up and slammed the security guard. I would have got my butt killed.
Hey, but
Guru, no explanation I could have told my parents, that I had to pick up and slam a security guard. And what I'm saying this is, they took the discipline out of raising children. Now there's no fear. Kids need fear. I don't care what nobody says. They must fear something, or they will not respond to it.
Exactly.
There's no fear of repercussions. It's nothing. And like you point out a good point, the grown-up said, whatever you do, we okay with it. So when he picked up that security guard, he said, you know what? I can do this because I'm the man and everybody lets me be the man. And the reason I'm mad at his friends, because one of his close friends, allegedly, and Sims, you've been friends for over 20 years. When we get ready to do something stupid, one of us is going to be the voice of reason and say, hold on, homeboy. You know, I mean, we having fun and a good time, but we don't need to do that.
And but
Exactly.
Guru, the whole situation, it was like 3 other security guards around him.
Yeah, I agree with you. Somebody,
And
man.
so that's what I'm saying. This should be a lesson learned for other kids. You need to watch out who you hanging with. You know, I just saw a story about a week ago on TV about the Memphis basketball player. I forgot his name. It was something Lorenzen White. He got killed. And it was the same way. His friends that he grew up with, he took care of them. They in the broke. And just your friends, man, just drag you down when you're trying to go somewhere.
Exactly.
And then the kids need to realize that, man. And these parents, man, the parents are jokes. I want to talk about the parents. We need a whole show for that because they don't want anybody to touch their kid. They don't want to. They can have the baddest kid in the world, and the kid can do something, and they're gonna condone. Oh, you better not touch my kid. Oh my God, you know what I'm saying? I mean, it's just ridiculous.
And you know what? And I agree with you because I know this teacher, man. At the time when she had gave some finals, right, and she caught these kids cheating. She took the finals, said, okay, I'm going to give you F's. Y'all just going to fail the finals. You know that they actually looked at her, laughed, and said, oh, we going to take it again. Left out the room, came back with the principal back in them. Come on, now, where's the authority at?
Wow.
Huh? So what is that teaching them kids?
And you know, it's the reverse now. Instead of the students, you see, when I went to school, man, I'm quite sure you too, we was afraid of our teachers. We wouldn't, now if we had a substitute teacher, we would take full advantage of it. But when a regular teacher was there, man, you did not do nothing crazy, attacking teachers and all that. Now the shoes on the foot. Now the teachers are afraid of the students.
Exactly. And it's all like you said, it all comes back down to the parents.
Anthony, let me tell you my second point that I want to make about. Because going back to your station 97.1, I mean, they're a joke, really, real joke. But the other day they were talking about Detroit, the crime and blah, basically. And then a couple of white callers called in and said, oh, man, you can't, well, they was commenting on the L. Brooks Patterson comment about he don't have his family going to Detroit, and they'll get killed, whatever. And then a couple of people called in back in Patterson talking about, oh, man, if you go down to Detroit and you're white, they will just attack you and rob you and kill you and beat you. And, Detroit is bad. I moved from Detroit myself. But it's not that. They're not going to just because you walk up and walk through a neighborhood, they're not going to just run out and just attack you. I mean, they're getting crazy with their ideas of how people in Detroit are. And what they tell us is, it's not just everybody in Detroit. There's a few bad people that make it bad for everybody.
But see, you know what I gotta say, what I tell people about that L. Brooks Patterson situation, right? Because his thing was this: come down to Detroit, enjoy the games, make sure you park close by the venues, so you close by the freeways, right? Let me show you how stupid and hypocrites they sound when they say this, right? L. Brooks Patterson. You have dope fiends and thieves in the suburbs. I mean, this might come as a shock to you, but you have junkies, dope fiends, and molesters and everything else in the suburbs.
But they don't talk about it.
Now, either the drugs is in the suburbs, or they come into the city and get them and take them back. I mean, what are we talking here, L. Brooks? What are we talking here? Huh?
It's worse in Detroit than it is in the suburbs.
I need to finish the loop. Because one guy said,
what?
The announcer said that most people are moving out of Detroit, and he said that since the people have been moving, well, he wanted to say black people, since we've been moving out of Detroit to the suburbs, the crime rate hasn't went up.
Oh.
And where, Detroit or the suburbs?
because of what's happening in the suburbs, because of we out there. And I totally disagree with that because just about everybody I know that moved out of the city that's black like myself, we're hard-working people, and we do not steal, rob, and cheat. Now, granted, some little, I should say, baggage may end up out there where you got a cousin or a nephew or somebody end up there living with somebody, But as far as this overall, the blacks that move to the suburbs are hard-working people, man. They work for a living. They're not stealing, robbing anyone.
And let me tell you something else, too, right? I know some black people that moved out of the city. Crime has nothing to do because they're not naive and stupid like that. They know crime is everywhere. So it's not like they're running from crime. What they're running from is the the BS service that you get in the city.
Yeah.
Like the police, the ambulance, the fire trucks, the trash pickup.
That's
why they moving out the city. You know what I'm saying? It ain't so much. It ain't so much the crime.
Your garbage come. You get your garbage picked up late. Your mail don't come on time. The police don't come when you want them to show up.
That's
why.
Where the mail lady just threw the mail out in the garbage.
See, man.
Left it out in the street. Didn't want to deliver it. It was too heavy. And it was people, people personal.
How many checks did you steal out that bundle? And took the Be Wicked mask and tried to cash.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's just, at least if you're gonna, if I'm delivering letters and I don't want to deliver them, I will destroy the letters before I can leave them in the empty.
Really?
I don't know about destroying them, Guru. I don't know about that.
I'd rather you destroy my check or anything with my social security number instead of leaving on empty lot for some criminal that did it. You know what I'm saying? What's worse? You not getting the check, or everybody got all your personal information and now you're paying for it for the next 10 years instead of just a 1 week check or a 1 month check.
Okay, but if you the same guy that's on the rock that burnt the first check, how I know you ain't gonna burn the second check?
Or the third check?
No. You missed what I said. My point being is in the mail lady, instead of her just dumping the mail on the open lot for anybody to find all this, she should have just destroyed if she wasn't going to deliver. That's what I'm saying.
Here go a thought, Guru. Why don't she just quit if she hate her job? How about that?
She didn't quit. I'm saying, but check it out. If you're going to do something like that, at least destroy the mail.
If you're going to do something like that, quit.
She did twice as much damage. Not only did she not deliver my mail, but she let somebody else get my personal information. That's 2 strikes, homeboy. Y'all don't realize all the personal information. You see all these commercials. People see your personal information. Man, it may take you 20 years to get out of it.
So let me ask you a question. So you standing up here burning a whole bag of mail ain't gonna draw no suspicions to nobody, huh? That ain't gonna sit up to the red flag to nobody.
I'm not condoning what you did at all. My point being is this. That's the worst thing you could do if you're not going to deliver the mail, is to leave it for some criminal to get this personal information. That's the point I'm trying to make. You jump it off to something else.
I'll just say quit.
Yeah, but she didn't quit.
Hey, Guru.
Yeah.
You want to make your pick today or save it for next week? Who you got in the Super Bowl?
Well, that's another sad pick.
Wow.
I kind of wanted Manning to win. Since all the bad blood with the Sherman Lewis thing, I just think they're trying to say he's a thug and a gangster. I kind of want Seattle to win the Super Bowl. I really wanted Peyton to win, but since they're getting on my man so bad, because he did nothing wrong. He broke no rules, used no violent language. But he's the worst guy in the world. He's a thug.
We're going to call I hang around too many white people because I don't agree with him.
I hope I'm rooting for Peyton, but if he loses, I really won't be mad at all.
I don't care who wins. I'm rooting for Peyton, but Peyton, I really don't care who wins either. It don't make me no. That
thug stuff, and to me, the racial overtime, it kind of left a bad taste in my mouth about this Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? It's just,
I'm telling you how.
Y'all true colors, and then y'all want to hide something. Oh no, it's not a race thing.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
The guy from Philadelphia did all that.
Hey, let me ask you a question.
He's the best guy in the world.
Hey, let me ask you a question though. But Richie Sherman acting that way, don't you think he really kind of put a lot of pressure on him in the Super Bowl with Peyton Manning as the quarterback? Because if he get burnt, he really gonna look bad. Dog, if he gets burnt.
But you know what? I'm gonna tell you something about quarterbacks like him, Reeves, Mozart. I doubt very seriously if he gets burnt.
Okay.
More likely than not going to throw his way. But let me tell you some stats. From the last 2 years, he is the least thrown at quarterback that has the most interceptions. What do that tell you? The guy is good.
How many is that against Peyton Manning, though?
Right.
How many is that against Peyton Manning? Give me that stat boy.
Oh, here you go. See, here you go. I see the emotion in your voice. G-Money, the guy is good. You're not throwing his way.
And Peyton Manning ain't good?
Peyton Manning is great.
Okay.
Check it out. Why should I throw at Thurman and I got 3 other defensive backs out there I can pick on?
Oh, he gonna get him. Watch. He gonna get him.
He gonna get him at least one time in the game. At least twice in the game.
No, he may throw at him just like San Francisco threw at him 2 times.
You know what? I'm telling you, here go the game plan. I'm telling you, Broncos game plan. We're going to go up there, put 30 on them, and then the rest of the game, we're going to pick on Mr. Sherman.
See how I do.
I'm what?
The score is going to be 24-20. It's not going to be a high score game. If I'm not mistaken, if them bomb that was around him in the NFC Championship 3 years ago, if they wouldn't have gave away 2 turnovers, he would have went to Super Bowl, probably would have won one. While you're talking.
Nah, probably. You talking about probably, but he didn't.
Them 2 turnovers, or have you got amnesia?
But he didn't.
Well, who caused it?
What? Alex Smith.
G-Money by 10.
Alex Smith.
Hello?
Alex Smith wasn't 20 for 20.
He ain't been in the last 2 years and you ain't won a Super Bowl yet.
Okay, but check this out. Y'all saying we...
No, that's so don't holler quarterback. You hollering quarterback.
No. You said, here go the thing, you missed it, I'm saying. The question y'all always ask me as a 49, do I miss Alex Smith? No. Why should I miss somebody that hasn't been nowhere further than what our quarterback now is doing? Why should we miss him?
He almost got you.
Okay,
Look, hold on.
You see what I'm saying?
Hold on, Guru, I got you. And Will, if Alex Smith didn't get hurt last year, he'd have been playing in the Super Bowl. Because look, they was undefeated before Alex Smith got hurt.
That was a blessing in disguise.
Oh,
no, that was a
get out of
blessing in
here.
disguise.
How's that a blessing in disguise? Without Alex Smith, you wouldn't be undefeated last year.
The game that the Seattle played, the NFC Championship, if Alex Smith was there, he wouldn't have turned the ball over 3 times.
Let me tell you what the 49ers problem is. Let me tell you what the 49ers problem is. What they need to do is just strap the ball on Kaepernick's back and let him run with it. Quit throwing it. You cannot throw. You cannot throw. You almost got, you had 4 turnovers. You almost had more than that. A couple of times, a few more inches, you would have been picked off a couple of more times. The last play where they got picked off at all, he should have ran the ball. We had plenty of timeouts, and we had plenty of time left in the game. Dog, he should have just ran with the ball. He's not that type of quarterback. He'll win with your leg, but he's going to kill us with his arm.
G-Money, you ain't going to win the Super Bowl in today's NFL with the quarterback just running. You're going to have to throw, G.
No. But don't say at that moment, though. He didn't need to throw at that moment. He could have ran it, got us closer, instead of trying to force it and be a hero. Though they could have ran, got 5. I would have been happy with a 2-yard run. Come on. You ain't that type of quarter. You ain't Manning.
Okay.
You ain't Andrew Luck. You ain't Aaron Rodgers.
For the last 3 years, you've been hollering you need a quarterback. Get rid of that. Now you want to get rid of this quarterback. You want to get rid of Kaepernick and get who?
Johnny Football, baby.
Oh, yeah, right. Wait, Johnny Football gonna do the same thing Kaepernick doing. What did you say?
Johnny Football
gonna do Johnny Football gonna do the same thing Kaepernick is doing. So you can't say you want Johnny Football when he gonna do the same thing Kaepernick is doing.
5'11". He might last 2 weeks. Somebody break him in half.
All right, Guru. What else can we do for you?
Yeah, that's about it. I'm just upset with some of the things that's been going on. And, it's just, people need to just wake up and look, man.
Hey, can we all
need to really look at the group of people that, if you ain't got a voice of reason in your group, well, you need to get rid of that group.
Well, see, the problem.
Need a voice of reason, man.
See, the problem about us, man, we can find.
Learn from my man's mistakes. I really do.
See, but the problem with that, Guru, is we can find 10 ignorant people to go out here and do something ignorant, but we can't find 5 people to get together and, try something positive. That's the problem with the...
right, that's my point. That's what I'm trying to stress. You need to look around at your group. If you ain't got one of the positive people in your group, you need to change the group. That's what I'm... I know you ain't going to have everybody, but you need at least one voice of reason in the group.
And dog, I'm gonna tell you something about my man too. He got good size to be a quarterback too, so he's really gonna be throwing all that down the drain.
G-Money, I hate to say this, but he might have just threw his rest of his great life away.
No. It's gonna be something. No. It's gonna be a college. It's the people done worse than that.
Hey, Guru, you know that Michigan State ain't pulled that scholarship because they know if they pull that scholarship, it's gonna be 12 other teams trying to get it. Trust me.
Dog, come on now.
No. Let him say no wrong. Y'all missing something here.
Okay.
That is, if he get a felony from this, and then him have to do some kind of juvenile jail time, he won't play for no college in the country.
It ain't no felony.
It's a misdemeanor. They ain't gonna give him no felony for that.
Yeah, come on,
Let
Guru.
him
You
get a
out.
felony on his record, and y'all watch.
For what? Slamming a security guard?
Why you trying to destroy the young brother?
I'm a tempted. Don't he picked him up on? Did you see the video?
Yeah, I saw the video. I saw 2 videos.
It was like some WWF.
Hey, but you know one thing I can say about him? Was it Jaru Campbell? He's a man of his word. He told him if he touched me, I'm gonna body slam you. My man touched him and he body slammed him. So he's a man of his word.
And listen to this, what y'all gonna realize. Once this incident made public, that ain't the first time. This 3 times in the last, in 6 months he did something violent?
Yeah.
They may make that a felony on him, G.
But look, hey, Guru, the bad part.
The joke is not a joke. That's why I'm so sad. This dude might have threw his life away.
Okay,
first. Allen Iverson, Allen Iverson, if y'all remember what happened at that bowling alley when he used to see, if he would have got that felony, he would have never made all the millions that he made.
And lost.
You remember that? You remember
He lost.
But then they got in the fight in the bowling alley.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
Dog, if he would have got that felony, he would have never ever played basketball.
But though they already said they're going to charge some misdemeanor. Why did he jump into a felony?
Basketball in the pros that had a felony when they were 17, 18. Nobody. I got caught smoking marijuana, breaking in the dorm, stealing computers.
Okay, we don't want to hear about your high school days.
Name me one.
We don't want to hear about your high school day, Guru. We don't want to hear about your high school days.
No, I ain't talking about my high school days, but it's a serious
You
thing.
really?
He
You
got a
ain't?
felony on his record, man. That's good. That's just, but you just look at his future. Man, he was a good basketball player. He went to Cass Tech. I'm assuming he had great grades, because otherwise you won't be at Cass. He's 6'5". What do he weigh? About 200 pounds. I mean, he won the state championship as a freshman and a sophomore.
And a sophomore.
About 97.1. When he won the state title as a freshman and a sophomore,
Alabama wanted him after he won the city championship.
That's all I heard all week on 97.1 was his name. They should take his scholarship. That kind of kicked me off too.
Well, see, that's of course they gonna say that.
As soon as he do something bad, you run it up at the mouth.
Of course they gonna say that, but the Alabamas and the Mississippis and the Arkansas are not gonna say that.
Right.
G. That's what you fail to realize. They don't speak for the whole college.
Yeah, but you talking a felony.
He don't got no felony. Where you get this felony from?
If he's charged, it's a misdemeanor.
Attempted murder, attempted body.
Oh my God!
All right, Guru, we gotta go to a commercial break, baby. You done took this to no. I gotta go to a commercial, my man. I got 10 minutes left in the show.
Over your head and slam down.
You got my man on attempted
How you got him on
murder.
attempted murder?
Don't ever be on my jury.
Right, Guru. They said he gonna give him a misdemeanor.
All right, let's hope so.
All right, Guru, I gotta go and take a commercial
He
break.
don't get help. He's going to be getting worse of trouble. He's throwing red flags. Somebody needs to grab him the red flags.
All right, Guru, we appreciate you calling in and giving my man Murder 1 for a body slam.
For a body slam.
Yeah, Hulk Hogan didn't
we
get
gonna
that
give him
murder.
a felony for body slamming the security guard. Yeah, that'll work.
You gonna give him life because he did a Ric Flair move.
All right, fellas.
All right, man. Thanks for calling in. All right, later. Let's take this quick commercial break. We'll be right back after a word from our sponsor.
Detroit Sports Jersey is sponsored by Wellcard Health. Wellcard Health is the premier medical discount program. It offers discounts on doctor, dental, and vision visits, prescriptions, pet medications, diabetic care, lab tests and imaging, and much more. Wellcard Health is accepted at CVS, Walmart, Walgreens, and more. For more information, 800-285-5941 or www.consumerhealthresources.com.
Detroit Sports Jersey is sponsored by Be Healthy. Be wealthy through brain abundance. Please listen to one of our great mentor NFL Marcus Brayton. Free tour below. bit.ly/Marcus777 or bit.ly/listen to Marcus. Sylvester Espinola, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, USA. Or for more info, bountifuljr@gmail.com. bountiful.junior@gmail.com. One on your left, one on your right. The power of two brings us closer to our dream. Detroit Sports Jersey is sponsored by ClientAttractionAcademy.com. It's the place for all of your business growth and marketing training needs. Start generating more leads and more sales. For more information, MyClientAttractionAcademy.com. Don't leave it to the guesswork. MyClientAttractionAcademy.com tutorials will get you there. For more information, MyClientAttraction.com or 877-379-3793. 877-379-3793. Detroit Sports Jersey is sponsored by memstories.com, the place to think back and socialize about key events in our lives. Where were you when Super Bowl 2006 was played at Ford Field in Detroit? Share your mem stories. For more information, memstories.com. memstories.com. Now back to Hostwell at Detroit Sports Jersey.
You know, sometimes you can count up the family up to 0. Family, man. Do I have to share another tender moment about my family?
Nah, don't do that.
Man.
What's wrong with your boy Guru? How you gonna give him a felony, man?
I don't know.
What's wrong with him?
I don't ever want nobody like
right.
Exactly.
How you gonna give him a felony for slamming a security guard?
Now, if he'd have broke his neck, we talking something
Yeah,
different.
bro, you give him a felony for slamming a security guard.
Let me jump onto some NBA right now. Let me say something. Man, the NBA, they need to take that fan voting away from the fans. How is Kobe Bryant a starter? He only played 5 games this season. How is he a starter?
And Kobe was like, no, I don't want it.
Yeah, he even tell y'all idiots don't vote for him. Come on, man. He's a starter.
He even said that before they even picked the All-Star game. Like, do not pick me. Give it to somebody else who needs it more than I do. He's like, I only played 5 games this year. Do not pick me. Pick somebody else that y'all want to see. But no, they pick Kobe.
I don't get it, man. I don't get it. Now check this out. The players, NFL, they done they voted. Besides they sell, they asked which player would you like to see play in the Super Bowl. We started number 5. This list kind of shocked me a little bit. Michael Vick was number 5. Andre Johnson was number 4. Russell Wilson, who was of course playing in it, he was number 3. Tony Gonzalez was number 2. And who you think the number 1 player that they played? These are the players they picked that they would like to see in the Super Bowl. Who do you think the number 1 was of all the players? I know not they sell, but you know.
RG3?
Adrian Peterson.
I was shocked about that.
Yeah, that's why I was shocked about that list too. You know,
I can see Tony Gonzalez. I would like to see him play the Super Bowl and win one. I would like to see him win the Super Bowl.
ESPN asked the NFL, out of 320 players, which player do you respect the most? Manning came in first. Calvin Johnson came in 4th, which wasn't bad. You know. Let me say congratulations to Mike K for winning his 900th game at Duke yesterday.
Oh, yeah.
And speaking of college basketball, man, wasn't that a good one with Michigan State? Congratulations. Man, that was a good game last night. Michigan for winning. Oh, they came back. I thought it was over.
I didn't think it was over.
But you know what happened? When they made them mad, dog, Michigan just flipped it on them. Dog, when they did, that little scrimmage they had up, dog, after that, Michigan just... And man, I had a boy like that who played basketball. I mean, man, you could literally... he was real good, but he would always go out there and be playing around. I would literally have to cuss him out to make him mad.
In order for him to
play. Yeah, to play good, for real. I had to do this every time he making a basket, oh, that's for you. I'm on your team.
Right. You supposed to.
Yeah, I said, why every week I got to come out here and cut you out to get you to play?
I mean, some people like that, though.
And he was. People could not understand that he go out there, he's shaking the other player's hand before he's shooting. Like, dog, what are you doing? It's like the Globetrotters. But yesterday, that's what I remind me. When Michigan, man, when they, When they got in that little scrimmage, oh, my man was just bought them threes, man.
Oh yeah, hitting them threes.
Oh.
That's what kept him in the game.
Oh.
Michigan State defense, they was on point.
I know you and Henry gonna get on this $1 billion deal, ain't you? On this bracket. I know Henry.
Oh yeah, I'm getting
know much about sports, but it's free.
I lose right away.
Hey, you gotta throw your hat.
My first pick.
You heard about it though?
Yeah.
I'm gonna get into it.
I'm gonna get into it.
Yeah, ain't got nothing to lose. It's free.
Yeah.
And then check this out though, right? When it get down to the Final Four, Warren Buffett said he gonna come to you personally and make you an offer that you can't refuse.
But see, but see, the thing with them brackets, you got to be on point with them brackets. That's you can't. Them brackets.
Yeah,
I feel a lot of people mad with them ESPN brackets.
But that's why they say you got to be perfect with us to get $1 billion.
It's hard.
So, they say so far his money's gonna be safe. I'm gonna try it.
I'm
going to. I ain't got nothing to lose.
I think one year I almost was on point with my picks. But my last Final Four teams was like messed up. I was like, dang.
Exactly. Give me your final words, DC, before we get up out of here.
If you watching the Pro Bowl, have fun.
Yeah.
I might watch it. I might not.
What time it come on? At night?
I
Come
don't
on at
know.
night.
Come on at 6.
Oh, okay, yeah, they in Hawaii at about 3. Yeah, that's 1 over there, 12, something like that. They 5 hours.
I don't know.
All right, that's cool. All right, but anyway, we up out of here. I'm your host, Will DC. We see you every Sunday, 88.1 FM, WHPR. If you missed any shows, DetroitSportsJersey.com. We'll see you next week.
Thank you for joining us on Detroit Sports Jersey with your host Will and co-host Mr. DC, coming to you live on 88.1 WHPR every Sunday 10 a.m. Eastern Time. Live call-in numbers 313-868-3688 or 313-868-0331. Also with live streaming at FM881WHPR.com. See our past shows at DetroitSportsJersey.com. Straight sports talk. No professionals here. See you next week.
This is a test of the emergency alert system. This is the coordinated test of the emergency alert system equipment. If this had been an actual emergency, you would have received timely emergency information.